You're listening to the Incomparables Total Party Kill podcast, in which a group of friends play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet together for your amusement. This is episode number 169, posted January 2019. Bop, don't boop.
Bellamin, your friends have apparently decided to take the fight to the troglodytes.
Cower behind Broldish. That sounds like an excellent idea. I move up and, hey everyone, guess what move I'm gonna do? Ray of Frost.
Again, that's probably going to be disadvantaged because Broldish and Elevor are in your way.
I'm okay with that. That is a 19.
You're getting a 19 on disadvantage?
So I rolled a 17 and a 14, yeah.
Wow. Damn.
And
all right.
plus
nice
5.
Roll, nice dice. That will easily hit a troglodyte.
And I believe this is a D8. I think it's a D8. I'm going to do the D8. That's 5 ice damage.
All right. The troglodyte looks chilly. Kind of, there's some icicles hanging off its little lizard snout.
Chill out.
Oh,
all right. Can I take away inspiration? Is that a feature I have? But it's still standing.
Certainly what Brian just did to me.
Give him
zing.
Inspiration.
Elevor.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and sky right in front of me.
Does this cause a opportunity attack? Is this a ranged attack?
Let's see here.
Produce flame.
You can also attack with the flame. When you cast a spell or an action, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Make a ranged spell attack. On a hit, the target takes 1d8.
Yeah, so making damage. A ranged attack from close range usually causes... Disadvantage on that attack. So no opportunity attack, but harder for you to hit because they're right up in your face.
Well, if I can retcon, then I would like to just go. Can I go here?
No, because then he would definitely get an opportunity attack.
Oh, he gets an opportunity attack.
Unless you're
that's what we're trying to do.
If you choose to use the disengage action, then you can just move away.
You could disengage and move away. You can use produce flame. You'll just have to roll at a disadvantage.
I'm just going to do this.
Or you can hit him with something if you've got a melee. A scimitar.
Wow, good. Awesome.
So you swing a scimitar at the troglodyte, but it doesn't seem to connect. The troglodyte is, it's up in your face. It's distracting you. Anything else you'd like to do, or are you all set?
I'll just, I guess I'll just stay here.
Imra, your friends have all foolishly run in.
Yeah, so I'm going to run in and say, I thought we had a plan. I'm
Sorry.
Run over here next to the smelly thing. I know I'll have to roll, but I'm gonna hit it with my longsword.
Where are you? Sorry, I lost you in the scrum there. Oh, you're where the dead troglodyte is.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That is 7. That's not gonna do it.
Yep.
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yep.
Also,
come on,
Spurious. Had you previously given me one?
I don't think I have. Constitution
please do when you have a second.
Throw.
All right.
Is a 12 sufficient?
A 12 is sufficient, but a 5 is not, Imra.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Imra, don't breathe so deeply.
You are poisoned until the start of the creature's... You are poisoned until the start of your next turn. Or to the site of its next turn. God,
okay.
You don't write that very well. And basically that means I think you have disadvantage on... you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. But you will get another attempt to save.
Okay.
All right. We're around to the troglodyte. There's one there. It's got a wealth of targets. The last one to hit it was probably Bellamin, but probably Spurious. Spurious, it's going to take a shot at you.
I didn't hit it. I definitely didn't hit it. I want to be clear here. I murdered a guy.
Oh, okay. It saw you murder its friend. It's upset about that.
Right. That is alleged murder. There's no troglodyte court here.
7 and 8 will probably both miss, but a 15 I'm guessing will hit for 4
15
damage.
will clip me. I'm so small. I don't have very many hit points.
Well, you got 4 fewer now.
Yeah, that's a significant percentage of my hit points.
Broldish, there's still a troglodyte in your face.
No,
in your
there's
friends' faces. And they've now
So-
taken all those lovely spaces that you wanted to walk into.
Well, that's okay. I can still get around to this side without
Okay.
taking an attack. So I will huff over to there and swing my axe.
In Hela's name, I hope.
Yeah, with both hands. I'm dropping the shield again. In Hela's name. Ugh. Hela, why hast thou forsaken me? That's a 8.
Yes, does not connect with the troglodyte. You're still fumbling, trying to get back to your axe after the whole incident with the javelin, and maybe your confidence just a little bit shaken.
Yeah, no more throwing javelins. That's
what you've
This is
learned.
what I've learned.
That's the lesson.
I still growl at it.
Just stab with them.
Spurious, a troglodyte bit you. How do you feel about that?
Uncertain. But
You
generally,
should probably
not
clean
pop-
that out with some soap and water.
I guess I still got my rapier out. So, yaha! 21 versus AC. 9 piercing damage.
9 piercing damage is enough to murder another troglodyte. They will be singing
Aha!
songs of Spurious Whisper's face.
Will they?
Troglodyte
I mean, we're
murderer.
not leaving witnesses.
I mean, you will be singing songs.
isn't-
I assume you're going to write these songs.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
To pass down.
Oh, yeah. There were 30 score troglodytes in the cave, and we murdered them
That
with a thunder
Because
wave.
we were so brave. Okay, there we go. All right.
There were troglodytes and troglodytes and troglodytes and troglodytes and troglodytes. Hey.
All right.
Bellaman, pro bard tip: you could rhyme troglodyte with huge big fight.
Oh, wow. That is a bard pro tip. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right, so we're going to continue currently in initiative order just for the moment. There, I'm going to reveal
I
a
wonder
little
why.
bit, just for simplicity.
He's just trying something new
No
here.
reason.
So you are now close enough that you can see a little bit more in this cavern thanks to the light. To the northwest, there's another one of those mud and wattle doors. To the south, you see the corridors branch off into a couple other passages. One to the southwest, one to the southeast. You still hear some scaly feet pitter-pattering around somewhere, making you suspect the troglodytes have not all been dispatched yet.
We're
Now-
on enemy territory. Let's move very cautiously and carefully and stick
Do
together.
we even want to go forward or do we want to go back to our original plan?
I think
and-
we should certainly try and assess which way. Can everybody do some perception checks and see
Yeah.
if we can tell? It's probably echoey as all get out in here, but
Well,
maybe.
And we have Androdite who has she's really good with hearing and smell. So
Mhm.
if we pay attention, maybe we can see
You
what
can
direction.
even have her make a perception check if you would
Okay.
like, Imra. So far, Elivor has a 15, which is pretty good.
Raven is sitting on my d20s, so
I got a 16.
Nice. All right, so Elivor, Bruldish, and Androdite all seem to be kind of looking at the same direction, which is to the southwest, which is where you think the vast majority of the noise is coming from. You're not quite sure because of that mud and wattle door to the north. You can't really hear much past that. You do hear some sort of like rasping, but you're not really sure what that's about.
Is it safe to say that opening that door creates a significant amount of noise?
It's kind of hard to do quietly.
All right, so at least if we knew we were going to get attacked from the north, we would have it. We would know it.
Yeah, like we'll hear them coming.
Well, I will defer to someone who is more keen in the ways of battle as to what we should do.
Then is
I
it
feel like we
Bellman's turn?
need to rest before we do.
I think if we kill everything here, this would be a great place to hole up. But we need to secure the area first.
Secure the perimeter.
And we don't know how many more there are.
Yeah, that's what worries me. There could be quite a few behind the blackness.
So if we're still in turn order and Spurious isn't doing anything, then it's Bellaman.
Let's go down the list. Spurious, do you want to do anything?
Let's head south, team.
All right, tell me where you're going. You can attempt to do so stealthily if you'd like. But you don't
I'm
have
great
to.
at stealth. So, what is I have something stealth related.
You're running down going, hey, everybody, let's sing the stealth song. Tra-la-la. We're stealthy right now.
I am naturally stealthy.
Well, give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
17 is pretty good.
All right, so I'm going to head around here. I believe that's about 25 feet from where I was.
You don't have any dark vision, though.
No, I don't think halflings get that. Is
So
that true?
you're going to have a harder time seeing unless somebody with a light source is coming with
Well,
you.
that would be pretty conspicuously. So I'm going to peer and smell into the darkness.
Give me a perception check.
All right.
Smell into the darkness.
12.
You can definitely hear a lot of noise coming from this southwest.
All right.
A
Well,
lot.
if anybody moves within range of me, or have I already taken an attack this turn? I forget what happened in the combat.
You have not. We started again.
If something lizardy lunges out of the darkness, I'm going to stab it.
All right. Bellman?
I would like to come over here and investigate these bones to see if there's anything there.
Bellman, you're splitting up.
We're not splitting up. I'm like 3 squares. Okay, I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're like 100
6,
feet away
7.
from me. That's
Yeah.
like a football field.
Okay, that's not that far. I'm like 15 feet away from Broldish.
You could get murdered and we wouldn't even know it.
Oh my god.
Well, I'd see it.
You know what? Okay, I'm
Bellman,
going to...
if you get murdered, I do not want to miss it.
Wow. Okay, DM, what would this roll be to look at the bones of my enemies?
Yeah, I hope they're great bones that are getting you killed over there.
Perception.
That's a 9.
And you die.
Great. There appear to be a lot of bones. You also suspect this might be a place where some of the troglodytes sleep, but they're well picked over and gnawed at.
Mm-hmm.
Elevor, here's a bed. Elevor, here's a bed.
Oh, great. You shouted.
That's my turn.
Do you not have any movement back to move back? To the
Actually,
group?
because
Is that
I'm
all
not
of it?
attacking, can I use my attack action to... No, that's not in 5e. Never mind.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah, you can.
Can't you do a thing where you can
Dash.
demote your attack to be more move?
You can use the dash action, which basically lets you move up to your move speed.
Hey, okay, I'm doing that. I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone,
Oh,
I'm not dead.
Can you break up a dash? I didn't realize that.
He moved and then dashed, right?
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha. That makes total sense.
Elevor.
I just thought that perception counted as an action.
No,
but
let's just check. Free action.
Gotcha.
Free action.
I don't know. Do you want me to move down by Spurious? Or
Do
do
you
you
have
want me
dark
to
vision?
just stay here? I have dark vision, yes.
Are you stealthy?
I'm not proficient in stealth. I do have a 2.
Well, I'm next, and I am stealthy, and I do have dark vision. So
Okay, I'm gonna just whatever it's called. You can skip your turn. Whatever that is. I'll do that.
Okay. Imra.
Okay, so can I climb on top of these rocks, or are they like columns or pillars?
They're
or...
pillars. They
Okay.
go from floor to ceiling.
Okay. All right, so then I'm gonna come, I guess, over here behind Spurious. I don't want to go too far away. I am leaving Androdite with the rest of the party. And I'll roll my stealth. Oh, jeez.
6.
So I got a 6 to stealth.
Okay. All right. Give me one moment here. Okay. A bunch of things happen.
Awesome.
So
How many of them would you classify as good things and how many are bad things?
the first
And
thing
from
that
whose
happens
perspective?
is a pair of troglodytes appear and charge at you two. Now, Spurious, you have an action readied. So why don't you go ahead and take that first?
Well, I believe a 12 will hit a troglodyte, so
A 12
that's
will
6
hit a
piercing damage to that first troglodyte's face region.
All right. You skewer an incoming troglodyte, which hisses at you and tries to claw and bite you.
That's not good.
So, claw, bite. I think one of those, does a 12 hit?
No, my AC is 14.
All right, 6 slashing damage.
All right, just so everybody knows, Spurious is in a real bad way.
I cannot cure wounds, so
Behind Bellaman, the mud and wattle door explodes.
We're hooped.
And slithering out of it comes a lizard the size of a small horse.
Ah!
That token is much bigger than a small horse, Daniel Morin.
I just use the tokens they give me.
That token is the size of a small dragon.
Small dragon horse. No?
That's what we call.
This is good. This is real good.
And it makes its way toward Bellaman.
Oh, God, that's like the thing they worship or something. Now we have to fight a troglodyte god? There's not even going to be anything in here. These people don't believe in currency.
It will try
there
to
a
bite.
genie?
It will try to bite Bellaman.
Bite Bellaman.
Bite Bellaman.
Bite
Bellaman.
Bellaman.
13.
That misses miraculously.
Its jaws snap at you. I'm just going to put that in the order here.
Somebody make sure to roll a nature check so we know the name of this horrible thing that's going to kill us all.
Yeah.
Say it's after that.
I don't want to be murdered by something I don't know the name of.
Yeah, that's just rude.
And let's see here. That means we're around to Bruldish. Bruldish, there's a giant lizard behind you.
Dan, do you think there's a chance we're going to level up before we fight this thing?
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Have I mentioned that I have a lot of questions stored up from things I've been asked as a dungeon master for years?
Also, do I get an attack because it was on my turn that
You had crept up and done a stealth check, right?
Yep.
Okay. You can have an attack as a reaction, sure.
Okay. So I'm gonna aim at the one right by Spurious with my longbow. Never mind.
You try to loose an arrow, but its appearance was sudden enough that it startled you. Bruldish?
Okay, there's a lizard behind me. Boy. I think I am going to go for the lizard because it's big and it's right here. If I move to here, can I reach it, or is that
Sure.
outcropping
No,
of
you're
rock?
fine.
Okay. All right.
The map is a little inexact at this point, so.
All right. I will swing at it with my battle axe, but I'm using my shield again. If I have, do I have time to pick up my shield before
You're
I
fine.
move?
Yep, you're
Okay.
fine. You can on the run, you can snag it as you go.
Got it. Well, it doesn't really matter because that's a 10.
All right, so you try to bring down your battle axe, and it glances slightly off the scales of this creature.
And I scream at it.
It hisses back at you.
Oh, sorry, but I had a disadvantage. I was poisoned. Do I need to save against that again?
You are fine. It only lasted one round, basically.
Okay.
Spurious, we're back around to you. There's a troglodyte in front of you, and it has a troglodyte friend.
If you have inspiration, now would be a good time to use that.
Do I have inspiration?
I don't know.
You have,
Do you?
Well, you have bardic inspiration, certainly, that you can
Bardic
be giving out to
inspiration.
people.
Yeah. Well, I could be using that to nerf attacks or inspiring people. I'm thinking maybe I should save it to nerf the next attack from that horrible giant
Okay.
monster. Does that seem fair?
Or,
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
so I am going to stab at this troglodyte in front of me. I don't know if I should be going to the bigger spells.
You can't take them with you.
I can't take them with me. Let me remind myself how Shatter works.
And we are totally going to take a long rest after this.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Shatter on the two troglodytes in front of me.
Nice.
Let me figure out how to do that in Roll20. I'm casting it at level 2. That was not... I didn't roll great on that. Yeah, I rolled like min damage, basically.
What is the range of this?
So a horrible noise rings out. I think it's a 10-foot sphere in front of me.
Okay.
Will that catch both of them?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So they need to make a DC 12 Constitution save, or they'll take half damage.
First one gets a 3, second one gets a 20.
Okay. So the first one takes 6 damage, the second one takes 3 damage.
Okay.
Maybe that will kill the first one.
It doesn't look great, but it's still barely standing.
Can I ready a move action if Imra or if anyone drops the
You can't ready an action because you've taken an action.
Oh yeah. Okay. I guess that's my turn.
Okay. Let's see here. Bellaman.
If I move now, will that trigger an attack of opportunity?
Yes, the lizard is adjacent to you.
All right. I think my cold breath is ranged, which would mean a disadvantage at close range, yes? Or is it not ranged?
That is a good question. I felt the breath weapons generally weren't, but I'd have to...
It is a 60-foot cone.
I think you're okay.
Cool. Here's my post-short rest breath weapon. The slimy dragon friend must make a DC 12 Constitution save to get half of the 8 cold breath damage.
Bellaman, if you kill this giant lizard, maybe we can convince the troglodytes that you're their new god.
Ooh, I love it.
I'm offended.
I dig it.
I resent that.
We could just kill all the troglodytes.
All right, it got a 16, so does it take half damage then?
Yes, for cold damage for our dragon friend, which I'm going to stop saying now on this podcast.
Before they start suing us, it's fine. All right, anything else, Bellman?
Nope.
Okay, before Elevor's turn.
That's not good.
Basically, let's see what happens here. Sorry.
I have all these options available. Let's see what happens here.
This is why you don't start a land war with a troglodyte den or something.
How miserable can I make my party?
I mean, probably pretty miserable. So some bolts of fire energy scorch out past the lizard towards Bellaman.
Oh god, they probably have some kind of horrible fire cleric back there.
Let's see how this goes. Okay.
Remember when we freed a bear?
That was a good day.
Nice.
We
That was
should've- we
perhaps
should've-
our last good deed.
Yeah, I mean, possibly our final good deed.
Yep.
Amazingly, the highest. I just rolled 6 rolls for this guy, and amazingly, I think because he was for a disadvantage, they all missed. So a whole bunch of rays of fire shoot out towards Bellaman and like do one of those things where they like make a silhouette around him, but not a single one lands.
Wow.
They did have to shoot around a giant lizard.
Yeah,
so.
that was a little challenging for them. But yes, let's see here. Just gonna
I think
put
it's
that.
6. My God.
Well, it's 6 rolls for three attacks with disadvantage.
I see.
Gotcha. Still, yay.
All right, we're around to Elevor's turn, I believe.
Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to just produce flame at the giant lizard. Yeah, because I don't have any other good attacks.
Did it shoot flame at us? Or at
could be
Bellaman? Is that
resistant
what
to
it was
fire
shooting? I'm
damage.
just
It did
curious
not-
to see.
You don't think that came from the lizard?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll try producing flame, and we'll see if it doesn't do as much damage as I think it did. Dan, could I do a nature check for free? Excellent. 23.
What are you checking?
Critical hit. I just want to nature check the heck out of that giant lizard to see if I know about any resistances, what it might be.
It is just a giant lizard. You would suspect that it is semi-aquatic, because it seems to be able to. It has a look of sort of an amphibious nature. You think it would probably swim pretty well, but it's not, and it probably can see in the dark. It's because it's a underground lizard, but you don't think that it has any particular resistances. And in fact, you don't think it has much going for it other than it does have a nasty pair of jaws on it. But other than that, you don't think it has any other magical or other unnatural properties.
Interesting. Okay, well, let me go ahead and flame it up. Oh, not with an 11.
Not quite. You throw some fire at it, and unfortunately, it sort of splashes against the cave wall.
All right, that's all I'll do.
Imra, there is a troglodyte that doesn't look great in front of you, and another one a little farther away.
So can I squeeze past Spurious to get to the right of that one that doesn't look great?
You can go you could basically go this way. Like you could go left around,
okay.
but you can't get through them because there's no place to go.
I was hoping not to use so much of my move just in case, but...
I mean, you could also just come right around here and shoot them from this angle. Also an option.
I'm just going to tell Spurious to duck and shoot with my longbow.
Okay. I mean,
Does
I'm
he really
already...
have to duck?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Ooh,
short.
Pretty
crit.
short.
Yay!
All right. Tell me about...
So,
Are you just shooting the guy in front of him?
yep. So that's 11
He's
piercing.
dead. He had one hit point.
Thank goodness.
I should have aimed at the other one. Oh, well.
I mean, he was the most imminent threat.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm actually going to move down to where that former enemy is and stand there.
Okay.
And that's my
just
turn.
Point your bow at him,
Imra,
I'm actually going to pull out my longsword and
Imra, you have dark vision, right?
I do.
All right, so you can see a little further behind them into this cave. You see several other troglodytes in there, but you also notice something interesting. They seem to be largely huddled around a what look like some like nests almost.
Oh, guys, I didn't realize these people had culture. I feel really bad about this now.
Is this culture?
Behind them,
so-
you can just see some squeaking little hatchlings.
Okay, so I'm gonna shout more here plus babies so that everybody knows what's going on.
Team, are we
protecting
the
their
bad
kids.
guys? Is this...
Yes, I think we are.
Maybe
generally
you're the
speaking.
monsters.
Oh,
Anything else, Imra?
Nope, that's it.
The giant lizard is going to go. It's going to try to take a bite out of Broldish.
all right.
Rawr,
And then
Right.
it's going to try to take a bite out of Crime. Oh, that was a
Wow.
that
That's
was a
my nickname.
crit.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
great.
So that is 12 piercing damage.
All right, well, I'm still up.
See? What are you so scared of?
A giant lizard.
No, that's fair. It can't really seem to do much because it's taken up most of that hallway there, but it's just snapping at you guys. The troglodytes are going to go. The one in front of Imra is going to take a shot at her. Claw, bite, 12, 13, 13.
I'll
No,
miss.
Okay.
I'm ready with cutting words. I'm just waiting for the
All
opportunity.
right, so it catches a lot of air as Imra nimbly ducks and weaves. The other troglodytes are kind of basically spreading out, but they seem to be more in kind of a defensive position.
Mm.
Broldish?
I am pretty sure I've not used Channel Divinity yet today. So I am going to look at the lizard and use my Vow of Enmity. So as a bonus action, I utter a vow against this creature, and that means I have attack rolls on it for 1 minute or until it's down. So,
Wow.
Okay.
yeah. In Hela's name, I hate you. That's what I say.
Not the bard. Not the bard.
No, no, that was definitely at the lizard. Definitely at the lizard. Okay, and then I swing at it with my battle axe. And that's an 18.
An 18 will hit a giant lizard. Oops, sorry,
Thank
ignore that.
Goodness.
All right, what kind of damage are we talking about?
6 slashing damage.
6 slashing damage. All right, the lizard is limping a little bit.
I roar at it again. Rawr, and brandish my axe.
It hisses and bares its fangs at you. Spurious.
Imra, do we have a plan here?
No, I was just
Let's back up.
Okay.
Spurious will give Imra Bardic Inspiration. So, Imra, the next attack or check or various rolls that you make, you can add a d6 to it. You can wait until after you roll your d20 to see if you want to do that or not. So, like, if you know, for example, we know the AC of the troglodytes is 12. So, and then Spurious is going to head back here, and so I believe that was a bonus action. It was a bonus action to do Bardic Inspiration. I can only do that one more time. So what the heck? Let's vicious mockery on. Actually, you know what? Cure wounds on myself. I got 4 hit points. I need more.
Wow.
So,
well, 5 more than doubles it, so yay.
Yeah. So, yeah, I am now at 9 hit points.
All right.
More than me.
Bellaman?
Hi. Hi. I would like to do one more Ray of Frost on the big old dragon.
You'll have disadvantage, right?
Really? No? It's right next to me?
Or is it not a...
Dan, what do you think?
Is it a ranged attack or does it require a save?
Oh, right. Okay.
You could back up and do it.
But that would provoke an opportunity attack.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm going to quarterstaff it because I'm more comfortable doing that for the sake of making sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Club it on the head.
Bop it on the nose with a stick.
Hey, we
Bellaman
did great.
summons all his strength and bops it. It goes like dink on the nose, and the lizard just gives you a look.
You were supposed to bop it, not boop it.
Yeah.
Oops. One
technical
more
terms.
vowel. Sorry.
Classic Bellaman.
He's got away with staffs. All right, so let's see here. Behind, I'm just trying to figure out what's happening. Let me check one thing. Sorry, a lot to manage in this encounter.
Woe is you.
I know. My life is tough. All right, so let's see. A couple more bolts of fire shoot out. They're still having some problems getting past the lizard.
Oh, there's something behind the lizard.
All right.
Yeah.
So one of them, let's say, one goes, 2 go at Bruldish. 11 Bruldish.
Nope.
16.
Nope.
Man. And one goes at Bellaman. 7 is going to miss as well.
Indeed.
All right. It's not going great. Next is Elevor.
Okay, I'm going to do another nature check, but this time it's going to be on our little, oh crud, what are they called? The the troglodyte, because I want to try to, like if you were trying to determine the intelligence of an animal, like these creatures, you would probably roll a nature check, right? Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Does
definitely.
a 16 give me any knowledge about how smart they are or how not smart they are?
They're not very smart. They're pretty dumb.
That
You would say
Dan.
No,
we don't.
Their intelligence is 2. They're pretty dumb.
Dan.
Oh, wow.
My intelligence is -1, so
Yeah.
thanks.
No, that's not your intelligence. That's your intelligence bonus.
modifier.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
true.
modifier.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
this one's
true.
modifier is -4.
I just feel
Okay.
like we're coming at this from a very human
Androdite is
human
far
/ humanoid / pants wearing classification of intelligence.
Actually, the
true.
giant lizard is wearing pants.
The knowledge
Sweet.
and awareness of
I feel like you should have
beasts
mentioned that earlier.
You were a
is
little busy.
limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they can perceive or have perceived.
Keep
in
in
the
mind,
past day.
this beast is also hostile towards you right now. So
Yes, and that's like what I was thinking about trying to do was communicating with these troglodytes and saying, "Yo, you attacked us first. We had no idea you had babies back there. Like, we don't have the..."
sorry, are you trying to talk to the troglodyte or the lizard?
The troglodytes. Yeah, I'm not talking about the lizard.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Then in that case, the troglodytes are slightly more intelligent than the lizard.
Okay. Well, I'm going to give it a go.
But they are
I'm
not.
going to give it a go.
So here's the thing. This is what is this? This is speak with
animals.
Okay, they're not technically animals. They are sentient creatures that have their own language that you just don't know.
Oh, okay.
These are not beasts. These are sentient creatures. So that's you could try to talk to the lizard, but the troglodytes are more like cave dwelling lizard people.
Do they speak?
Or you could talk to Androdite
infernal?
and tell her what a good girl she is.
This is true. Do they?
You
speak
don't
Draconic or
know of them.
Speak?
You could certainly try.
Okay, well, I'm going to try speaking in all of my different languages. I'll just say hello in Common, in Elvish, in Celestial, and Infernal, and in Draconic. I'll say, what am I going to say? I'll say, we don't want to hurt your children.
Some of us do. These are evil creatures.
Okay, maybe, but I want to just try this, and then we can talk about it afterward.
What are you saying?
Okay, I'm going to move my little character a little bit to here, and then I'm going to shout in all of those different languages, one after the other. Well, I know they don't speak Common or Elvish, so Celestial, Infernal, and Draconic, which I doubt they're Celestial, but regardless, I'm going to say, we don't want to hurt your babies, and just see what they say. Or if they react at all.
Okay, so when you go through these languages, it's not until you say something in Draconic that you hear a voice issue back, but not from the southwest cavern as you're looking at there, but up from behind the giant lizard.
Oh,
you
no.
hear a voice say, "You invaded our home. We will destroy you."
I mean, you invaded somebody else's home, if we're being real here.
Do you want to get in a philosophical discussion? Is that how you're playing this?
This is sounding like a bunch of European travelers who came to the New World and took it over from some other people, and now are trying to tell us.
I don't know. Were the dwarves
What is a
Europe? These guys may have predated the dwarves. I don't. It's.
No way, dude.
Guys, did we bring an anthropologist with us?
I mean, I don't have anything to say to the people hurling fire at us from behind the lizard anyway. So I was really just trying to see if we could not have to kill the troglodytes and their
It
children.
mutters something in. You can hear it scream something in troglodyte, and the troglodytes southwest of you seem to react, hissing angrily at you, and they don't seem assuaged by this.
That's fine. I don't know. Did I use my attack action?
You haven't yet.
Speaking?
I think you've. Speaking is a free action.
Okay, well, let me see. How far away is good
of
old
speech, Micah?
Lizard friend here? 20 feet. Okay, well then, let me go ahead and hide that away. I produced flame at the lizard.
Okay.
And I rolled a 16.
A 16 is enough to hit a giant lizard. 7 damage. That lizard is not looking so great. It is singed. It is limping. And it is weakly snapping towards Bruldish and Bellaman, but it doesn't look great. Anything else?
Nope, that'll take care of it.
Imra.
I am going to disengage and back away. I am going to continue to face the troglodytes.
It's cool.
Troglodytes, thank you. So I can see what they're doing, but I am getting away, and I'm making that universal sign of I don't want to hurt you.
You're putting your hands up and kind of walking back. Okay.
Still kind of got the long sword, but in a non-aggressive posture.
Yeah, the troglodytes there will hiss and snap at you, but they don't seem to immediately follow you. They're kind of keeping they seem to be keeping towards defending that area.
Okay.
All right. The lizard is going to attempt to bite Bruldish. Actually, you know what? It's going to do something a little different. It kind of sees you there, and it's gonna try to scamper up the ceiling. So it basically starts climbing up the wall, and then it's going to try to go over you. But I would say that climbing up the wall is enough to provoke an opportunity attack from you, Bruldish, and Bellaman, I guess, if you want one as well. You can also take an opportunity attack.
Absolutely.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, dear.
I rolled a 10.
And I 8 points of damage.
So the lizard, that was maybe the lizard's not best move because Brildish's axe catches it in the back as it turns to climb, and it's enough to kill the lizard, which slumps to the ground.
Don't get crushed by that lizard, Brildish.
Don't crush that dwarf.
You hear a scream of rage from behind the lizard. And now,
I think we are now in a new negotiating position.
It tried to kill me first.
Yeah, you hear a scream of rage, and you can now see behind it the creature that was standing there, which is a larger, a hulking, scaly-skinned creature that's easily a foot taller than any of the other ones that you've seen. It glares at you, and so it's still a troglodyte, but it's a bigger, tougher troglodyte.
Troglodyte.
Bigger, tougher, smarter.
It hisses at you, and it yells once again in Draconic, like, "Kill them!"
Who's he talking to
Nonsense.
at this point? We've murdered like everybody.
I can't
not the
understand
five.
it, so...
Not the 5 down at the bottom.
I think only one of them is like I don't know, maybe they're all the same stat block, but only one of them seemed aggressive. So we'll see. Maybe his words will convince them to come at us one by one.
Indeed, a couple of the troglodytes look at each other and then run towards Imra.
Well, there's a nice little tunnel for them there.
They squeeze around. There's 2 of them coming at you. Imra.
Mm-hmm.
First one attacks. Claw, bite. 13's the highest.
No.
Second one attacks. There's a 14.
No.
Okay, they scrabble at you, but they don't seem to be doing much damage.
And I shout back so people know that we're being attacked over here again.
Okay. Broldish, there's a dead lizard. I will slide it aside. And
I'm a little sad
update
it's dead
troglodyte.
because I had advantage against it, and I don't have advantage against anything else.
I am very glad we killed it before it climbed up the wall because I just saw Hereditary last week and it terrified me. I want nothing on the walls.
All right, I'm not doing great hit point wise, but I'm still Brildish, so here I go. Up to the
I suspect the guy that threw fire at us doesn't want a Brildish right in his face, so
probably not. So, but he's getting one. He is getting one. So I know that he shouted at me in Draconic. I don't know Draconic, so I just yell back at him in Common. In Hela's name, I smite at thee. And I attack. That is a 20, not natural.
Hope
that hits.
See here. All right. He will take that. How much damage is it?
That is 10 damage, slashing.
Ouch.
Hela be praised.
It takes the axe in its shoulder and it hisses and growls at you.
I hiss and growl back.
Yeah. You guys have developed a rapport. Spurious?
I got a lot of options here. What can I do that's useful? I'm still saving my last bardic inspiration for a well-timed cutting words. So, I'm gonna viciously mock the head troglodyte that Broldish is dealing with.
Okay.
Let's find out how his wisdom is. DC 12 wisdom save, head troglodyte, or you'll take 3 psychic damage.
It's 17.
Okay.
He's fairly wise, apparently.
He's
the wisest of his tribe.
He's done some correspondence courses.
Well, remember the other ones were pretty wise.
He's lived
studied
a life.
Draconic.
I don't know. If they're so wise, why do they live in garbage?
Maybe they like it. Don't be so
all
Maybe
about
they know
perspective.
something we don't.
Oh, maybe this garbage is... I don't know. All right.
The real
my
garbage
lord's
was the friends you made
trash.
along the way.
No, I mean... well, yeah.
Troglodyte
Some days,
trash.
that's the truth.
Anything else, Spurious? Or
No, I think I'm good. I'm waiting for that well-timed cutting word. So if somebody sees that they're just barely being clipped by something, let me know.
all right,
And I will
Bellaman.
cut the words.
I see an attack on my sheet called Chromatic Orb that I cannot find anything else about on my sheet. Is that the orb from...
Did you make it up?
I don't believe so because it is properly documented vis-a-vis Roll20.
It is
this-
a level 1 spell.
I've heard about you guys at Orbs. I don't know about this.
Uh-oh.
You hurl a 4-inch diameter sphere of energy at a creature that you can see within range, and then you choose a type of damage and make a ranged spell attack.
Interesting. Would I have disadvantage given Broldish being right in front of me?
I think because there's enough room past. I would say you would have a minor penalty. How about that?
What is that minor penalty?
It's like a -2.
Oh, okay.
Partial
yeah,
cover.
let's do it.
All right. So
22.
that would be a 20, but that's still enough to hit a Troglodyte Chieftain.
With 15?
What kind of damage are you doing?
Piercing damage.
That I'm not sure that is an option.
What do you mean?
Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Oh, cold.
Okay.
Stay on brand here.
Yep, cold damage. All right, so that was a 20, so that's 15. Is that correct?
Yes.
15 damage. All right,
Dang.
he's going to take that 15
Powerful.
cold damage.
And then I'm going to scurry down 1, 2, 3, 4 back here and help my good friend Elevor.
Hey.
Okay. It is his turn.
Hello.
The creature looks somewhat uncomfortable of this dwarf in its face. You see it.
I get that a lot.
Like hiss something, and immediately upon doing that, it disappears.
Uh-oh.
It's a chameleon.
And at that point, who knows what has become of it?
I wonder how all his
I don't.
friends feel about that.
Okay. Elevor.
Well, since now they're attacking Imra, I'm going to go ahead and, you guessed it. Oh God, I rolled a critical fail. So no, we're not producing flame.
Your flame just
against
goes,
them.
it just like fizzles
Like, can
out.
you take a break from the flame, please?
You know, as you get older, sometimes you just don't produce flame as fast. It's
I'm not gonna read into
consult
that
your cleric.
thing you just said.
Imra.
I'm not actually a cleric. I'd just like to point that out once again.
Imra, what do you got?
Okay, so first, can Androdite hear where that other dude went by chance?
I think Androdite was probably more focused on you.
Okay.
So I don't think that Androdite has any particular idea right now.
Okay, well, I am going to try to hit with my longsword.
Okay.
The one just in front of him. Critical fail. Doesn't matter which one I was trying to hit.
Your heart really isn't in this, guys.
Yeah, and I would use inspiration, but I don't think a D6 is going to help with that. So,
I suspect not.
yeah. So I think I'm just going to stay where I am
Okay.
in glare.
Well, these troglodytes are still in your face. Let's see. One of them is going to break off, giving you an opportunity attack.
Awesome. I rolled a 2.
All right. Probably not.
One better.
It's going to run over and confront Elevor. Elevor. That is... Ooh, that guy rolled pretty well. A 23 and a 22, I'm guessing, will both hit.
Oh, you know it.
So 8 slashing damage. And then one will try to get Imra. 15 hit?
Nope.
Wow.
They're not hitting me, which is good because I'm not hitting them.
You
So
should
I'm
be,
pretty
you
happy.
should be tanking more, apparently. Bruldish. The creature disappeared. This little crevice you're sort of in here is fairly narrow. So you suspect that if it tried to get past you, you would have noticed. Assuming that it is, in fact, still corporeal. Put it that way.
Well, can I, now that door is open, can I see past
Sure. Absolutely.
into the room? Like, did it just go all sneaky and sneak away? Or?
It disappeared from right in front of you. You suspect
Okay.
some form of magic. So there is a sort of a larger room beyond, which has glowing coals and a crude hearth illuminating it.
Okay.
The ceiling here is about 15 feet above the floor, and rubbish and skins cover the floor. So it seems to be some sort of sleeping chamber that's a little fancier.
Well, I have no idea where it went. And I hear my friends being attacked, so I'm just going to go down and try to help my friends. And if it happens to still be right there, well, maybe he'll get an opportunity attack. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can't actually get anywhere helpful.
Oh, this troglodyte is not here, FYI. Since it's dead.
2, 3, 4. Yeah, because I'm assuming like there's probably not enough room to squeeze to that spot next to Imra. Is there?
No, I
Like,
think you could squeeze next
okay.
to Spurious on either side, basically, would be the farthest that you could get.
Okay. As I turn around and notice that 1, 2, 3, 4, and this spot too, I assume is not an actual. Okay. I realize that there's nothing I can actually do down there, so screw it. I'm just going to turn around and swing my axe through this empty square, just in case.
Your axe meets nothing but air.
Okay. But I'm going to stand here and make sure he can't get past me.
Okay. Spurious, what do you want to do?
Well, let's see. I think I'm gonna join Broldish and form a little wall here and ready my rapier to attack anyone who comes at us. And maybe Broldish and I are gonna move in and clear out this nest is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Does that seem reasonable, Broldish?
Yeah, I like that idea.
All right.
Okie dokie. Bellaman, your turn.
I would like to quarterstaff the troglodyte right next to me.
Now remember, bop, don't boop.
Important.
I think I booped.
Oh, you made. I think you or bipped. That might be a bip.
A blip or
not
a
a
beep.
bip.
Yeah, you try to hit it and it's just like it dodges aside nimbly.
Boink.
Bellaman gets very confused for a second that he's playing pool and like actually does the like arm motion to like, let's see if I can hit it, and then just hits the troglodyte in the face for no damage.
All right. So, Bruldish, you and Spurious are kind of in that tunnel looking, and you see all of a sudden the creature blinks back into existence again. It's only about 5 feet away from you, but you see it holding its hands outstretched in
I don't like that.
probably a formation that you would be recognizing, where its thumbs are touching and its fingers are spread, and as it rematerializes, a sheet of fire starts shooting out.
All right.
Can each of you give me Spurious and Broldish? Each of you give me a dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a 20.
Wow.
Spurious rolled a 15.
Wow. All right. So you both see this coming and you dodge out of the way, which I think means
Half
you're going to
damage.
take half damage.
Oh no, please roll low.
Yep. Sorry, just getting. Oh God, I have so many little windows open here. Whee!
Oh, it's not like, I gotta pick up so many dice for this roll.
Yeah. All right.
1d20, 2d20,
All ones,
3d20.
all ones.
You're each going to take 4 damage. Fire
Oh my
damage.
god, I'm still up.
I'm glad I did cure wounds on me before, otherwise I'd be in trouble.
Uh-huh.
All right. That is
Broldish is so bloody, and now that blood is crispy.
as now that guy as the end of that guy's turn. Elevor.
I'm gonna poison spray the troglodyte in front of me.
Nice.
DC 13 save.
Fight poison with poison.
All right. 13, is that Constitution? Yes, it is. Oh, critical fail.
Ooh.
Yes.
All right, 12 poison damage.
12 poison damage
Nice.
to a troglodyte there. And that is enough. Oh, it's not quite dead. It's limp. It's basically
It's
on
not
its...
dead yet.
It's not quite dead. It's on its last legs, though. All right. Anything else?
No. Let me see. Ooh, okay. It says that healing word as a bonus action?
Yep.
All right. I need to do that on myself quite badly.
All right.
So, oh, good. 6. I'll take that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And that's it.
Imra, there's a troglodyte in front of you and one slightly poisoned next to Elevor.
Well, I'm going to try to hit this one with my longsword. 21.
21 will hit a troglodyte, no problem.
11.
That's enough to kill that troglodyte.
Yay.
Nice.
Well done. The other.
I think
sorry.
I want to.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm gonna move down a square.
Okay. All right. There's one standing in front of Elevor and Bellaman. It is going to try to attack Elevor since it just got poisoned by him. Oof. I think the 16 and 22 probably both hit.
Yep.
That's 10 damage.
And I am down.
Elevor.
Oh my god.
All right. The other three seem to be hanging back still. Bruldish.
I'm running up at this guy and I want to axe him in the face. Oh, please hit, please hit, please hit. That is a 21.
21. That is
I assume
enough.
that will hit.
Yeah, that's definitely enough to hit.
All right. Ooh, and I rolled max damage, which is 11 slashing damage.
11 damage. All right. He is not looking great.
Oh, jeez.
He is on his last legs. He seems
Well, so am I.
limping. He's trying to
Cheers.
avoid you, but it's not going well for him. Spurious, there is a almost dead troglodyte right behind Bruldish.
Is there space for me to get through there and do a melee attack, or is Brawl just kind of blocking the...
Really,
Sorry.
no, it's pretty tight.
That's what I figured. I guess the best I can do is a vicious mockery on it.
Mock him viciously.
For 1 psychic damage if he fails a DC 12 wisdom.
It's just a D4, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's a cantrip. I have my... I took a bunch of my my current spells are very like... I have several non-combat ones like knock and locate object, which are not helping us.
He made that save. He got
Yeah.
a 12, so he doesn't seem phased or can't understand your mockery.
Yeah. All right.
Point and laugh next time, maybe. That's universal, I
Bellaman,
think.
there's a troglodyte there.
I raise my quarterstaff for Element.
Nope, just let him have it.
Yep.
All right, that's a 16. I finally
You
Yay!
bopped him. You bopped him,
Yay.
and he had
Nice bopping.
6
but
bludgeoning damage.
He had but a mere hit point left, which was enough to murder.
Good.
And as a bonus action, Bellaman would like to channel his inner Samwise Gamgee to try to help Elevor, but does not have anything to actually help Elevor.
just you clutch his hand to your chest and you're like, Elevor, don't
Frodo.
leave me. All right, the troglodyte chieftain is going to. Oh, what is he gonna do now? Shoot. He will. All right. He will try to cast a spell on. Let's see, you guys. Let me just see about this. This is going to be interesting. Okay. How many hit points do you have, Bruldish?
2.
Spurious, how many hit points do you have?
5.
Okay. Elevor, how many hit points do you have?
-3.
All right, you're already down. Bellaman?
10.
Imra?
28.
All right, 10. All right, so
I don't like the sound of any of this.
Imra, health is a team resource.
Sorry, Spurious. Bellaman, you had
Well,
10.
that's why I jumped in front of those ones earlier.
I appreciate that.
Yes, that's good.
Sorry, Bellaman, you had 10. Spurious, you had how many?
5.
And Bruldish, you had 2?
Yep.
All right. Are any of you immune to magical sleep?
I think I am.
Nope.
I don't think so. Where would that be on?
I think it's
character sheet?
it's usually
God.
a racial feature.
Yep.
I
That's
am
going to be
resistant.
real bad for us.
Yeah, but the one with 28 hit points is immune, so.
But it starts with like the people with lowest hit points. So
I know, but she'll still be up.
Ascending order of their current hit points.
yeah.
Oh, 20 feet. Okay, so actually this only affects
Like
you and
probably
Spurlish and Spurious.
Yeah, but we're going to go down, I guess. So, I mean, he has to roll for it, right?
You don't have to roll for it. Sleep is actually pretty freaking powerful. But as soon as they attack you, it doesn't, like, it immediately wakes you up, I believe.
Mm-hmm. But he might be able to get away and start a new clan.
Yeah, that's right. So, Broldish and Spurious, if you are not immune, you are now unconscious.
We don't
I
roll
sure
anything
am.
or anything?
I'm not seeing it. Just affects by it's bounded by the number of hit points. So he basically rolled a number of dice. It gave him a number of hit points of creatures
All right.
that it can affect.
Does that count as a damage roll?
You haven't been damaged, right? I guess the
No.
only question more than anything would be, is that enough to provoke an attack of opportunity from Broldish before it takes effect?
Also, can I use cutting words on the damage roll?
There's no damage roll. It's just
Okay.
it's just a total of how many hit points worth of creatures it affects. It doesn't actually
Yeah.
do any damage.
And I mean, usually casting a spell doesn't incur an
Yeah.
opportunity attack. It just would be at disadvantage, but there's
Yeah.
no disadvantage for this. So I think I just go to sleep.
Yeah, I think you're both conked out.
All right. Well, we needed a long rest anyway.
Yep, that's true. We're just getting an early jump on that.
Good luck, teams.
All right, we'll deal with we'll deal with the rest of what he's going to do in just a moment. Elevor, you're up. You're going to make a death saving throw.
Yes, I am.
Oh, no.
Awesome.
All right, one failure. Imra, Elevor is down. You haven't heard anything from Spurious or Broldish in a few seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Well, you might have heard the sound of our bodies dropping to the ground like sacks of
That's true.
potatoes.
You heard really loud yawns.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move up 2 squares. I'm going to suggest, hey, Bellaman, maybe see what you can do to help Elevor. And I can now see our chieftain
Yes,
up
you can
there.
see the chief looming over your friend Broldish.
So I'm going to try to
Shoot
hit
him in
it
the face.
with-
Shoot him in
yep,
the face.
Yep, exactly. Shoot.
That's what you were supposed to do.
You still have bardic inspiration even if I'm unconscious.
Oh, I do. Okay, I'm gonna use it. Okay. Okay, that's better. 15.
A 15 is enough to hit. How much damage?
Thanks, Bard.
You're welcome.
That's 10 piercing.
10 piercing damage. Imra sees the chief looming over her friend Broldish.
'cause
She
he could've
lines
be
up
like-
an arrow shot, and Imra, who is, as we all know, a clutch player, shoots an arrow right through the
Yeah.
eye of the chieftain.
That's
Oh,
good
thank
because he
goodness. Okay.
could totally have like coup de grace us.
Yep.
All right, Imra, anything else?
No.
All right, the remaining troglodytes are still circled around their eggs, hatchlings. Broldish, you are asleep until somebody basically
I snore.
wakes
That's
you
my
up.
action.
All right.
Magical sleep is the most restful. Please don't wake us up.
Spurious is also asleep. Bellaman, Elevor is unconscious next to you.
Please just you need to differentiate that Bellaman is not sleeping. He's done.
Bellaman is wide awake, but sees that a lot of his friends are lying on the ground.
Oh God. Okay. I would like to. Oh God, this is so dumb. I'm
You can
going to.
Stabilize him with a medicine check.
Yeah.
remember?
Oh, you can do that. Oh, okay. I didn't have
Yeah.
anything healing. Okay, great.
Yep. You just have to get a 10 or better.
That is a 6.
What's your medicine?
0.
Good try. Good try.
Okay.
What is there anything else I can do? Is that an action or?
That is an action,
Usually.
yes. If
All right.
All right.
Tell me if this is enough of an action or like too much of an action to actually do. What I would like to do is roll intimidation to take my dagger, saw off some part of the troglodyte right in front of me, go over to the other three and say, if you want to live, you will leave, and then toss some part of the troglodyte in front of me and intimidate them into leaving.
First of all,
what if the only way out
it's
is
a little
past
off-putting,
us?
but what the other question is, what language are you speaking?
I speak Draconic,
You have
if that's what worked with the other troglodyte.
You know that the chieftain spoke Draconic, but the chieftain is dead, so you're unsure as to whether or not the other ones understand Draconic. But then again, everyone gets the universal language of one of my loved one's body parts has just been sawed off and thrown down in front of me, I guess.
I would like to do that intimidation check if that is something.
You know
can
what? Sure,
do.
give me an intimidation check.
That is a 14 intimidation.
Where are you when you did
Yeah,
this?
where have you moved to?
I'm sorry.
'Cause they can't
Where did you
see
do
you.
this?
So I am right here, and I am going to saw it off, come over here, like behind this little rock here, so that I seem intimidating enough from a distance, but not like you can't see me exactly.
It's
And
real
I'm-
intimidating when you stand behind a rock as you're trying to yell at someone.
Okay, fine. I'm going in front of the rock.
All right. Two of them looked cowed and they stepped backwards. The third one looks pissed as hell, and we'll see how that plays out in a second. Elevor,
Yay!
death saving
Let's
throw.
see.
Roll high.
Yeah.
Whoops, that was the wrong. That was
that's a hit
wrong. That was
dice.
the wrong
Oh,
button.
jeez.
Yeah,
Jeez,
I
roll a
was
D8.
clicking.
That's terrible.
I was clicking to select the screen, and I accidentally hit the hit dice
You
button.
scared us so badly.
All right.
That's a
Okay, good.
success.
Okay,
That's
so
better.
that's a success. So you have one success, one failure.
So far, so okay.